Ba ba ba. Happy Friday the 13th. I hope your Friday the 13th has gotten off to a better start than mine. Although nothing has gone wrong, I am just in a mess this morning. It is 20 past 7. I have to leave at 8 to start teaching. I have not edited yesterday's video. I've also not made the bed, obviously. Not edited yesterday's video yet. I have the 2 cameras here for teaching to record the student presentations. They weren't charged. I should have checked if they were charged last night, but I didn't. And now they're charging. They should be fine, but I think one of them doesn't have a card in it, it's a new camera, so I'm assuming that it's just left in the office somewhere. So I'm going to have to call my other teacher, Luke, who takes the other class, because he lives very close to the department, to see if he can get the SID card for that. SID card? I think that's what they're called. Anyway, yeah, so I have 40 minutes to get out the door. I haven't eaten yet. My bag is packed-ish. I have no lunch for the day. I think I'm going to have to buy my lunch, which I don't like to do because money, but anyway. So what have I been doing this morning, you might ask? So I got up at 6 and I ended up pitching that article that I wrote yesterday. Hopefully that pans out, but lesson to myself. If I want to do extracurricular activities like that, I should get up at 5. This is what multitasking looks like. Editing on my way to teaching while vlogging at the same time. So I am now back at Store Street Espresso. After class went really well. The students embraced the learning tasks, which was good. But I had heaps of technology problems this morning, so one of the cameras didn't have a card in it. So luckily I'm vlogging right now because I had this camera with me, so I could use this to film the presentation. Luke's computer wasn't working. Yeah.
It did eventually, but at first it didn't.
I don't know what happens. Like, I've always looked at lecturers when I was an undergraduate and thought that they were a bit kind of technologically inept, let's be honest. And I always thought that I was really good with technology, and then I started teaching and I can't do anything. I can't work lecterns and PowerPoint slides, and like, just nothing works. PhD elixir. Okay, so it is now just after 11. I had planned to start my day in the library at 11 today, but alas, that's not happened, obviously. So I'm just walking over to my department to return the cameras from class and to sort out the cameras, because one of them didn't have a SD card in it, so I have to somehow get the presentation off this camera onto the department's database or whatever, so I have to do that. Then I'm going to the library and I'm going to be marking the presentation that was done in class today, so I like to write all my feedback out as soon as possible after the lesson, because otherwise I forget what happened. So I'm doing that, and then finally turning to my chapter. So a busy morning with lots of different things on. Good afternoon. It is now about 4:15 and I just ducked out to get a little snack and a cup of tea. I would have got a coffee, but it's the end of the week, so my coffee budget has run out, unfortunately. But that's alright, that happens, and my tea was perfectly nice. I've been working well on my thesis section, and I'm now going back to my desk to keep on working on it. I don't know if I want to say this out loud or not, but I think I might finish the section this afternoon. The thesis section, that is, not the whole chapter. But if I can do that, that would put me in a really good position going forward tomorrow. And I'm going to start working on the Worcester group section again. I'm a bit out of breath after climbing the stairs. It's now 6 o'clock and I have just left the library. It closes at 6 on a Friday, so I can't really stay any later than that. I'm heading home. Oopsies. One day I'm going to stack it really badly when I'm doing this vlogging. I'm sure it will make for an entertaining feature though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just leaving the library now, and I've actually had a really good day today. I mean, I love teaching. I really adore teaching, so I had a fun morning, and a fun morning despite the technology issues. And then it's just nice to do different things. So doing a little bit of marking and then going into my thesis always just makes me feel a bit fresher about the work. And yeah, I was working on the thesis section And I enjoy that more than the Worcester Group section. You've probably got that sense by now, but I mean, I actually adore the PhD's production. I found it really emotionally affective. And so it's kind of easy to write about it because I love it. And so the prose flows nicely because I'm excited about it. Whereas the Worcester Group production I think is interesting, but I don't love it in the same way. I've only seen it from recordings, so it might have been different if I had actually witnessed it live, but just from the recordings it hasn't impacted me in the same way as the PhD's production. So I just don't have the same excitement and clarity of why I love it so much or why I'm interested in it, which consequently makes writing about it a lot harder. Anyway, I didn't finish the PhD section today, but I did really good work on it. I'm really pleased with myself. I have to write probably one more paragraph on how the production contextualized, or how the production was contextualized within a Senecan violence aesthetic. And then I have to fix a couple of dodgy sentences, and I have to just pepper a little bit more of my argument about the play throughout the entire performance analysis. What did I tell you about catching the worst bus route in London? It is 20 to 7 and I am stranded in Elephant and Castle because my bus is terminated. Good evening everyone. I'm coming to you now from home. Possibly should have remembered to sign off today's vlog before I kind of washed my hair, but I didn't, so alas I am signing off today with wet hair. Speak to you soon, bye!